Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Paladins update that came out this week. It came out yesterday, I believe. I'm just now getting into it today. So we're going to talk about a few things. First off, before we actually get into the game, I'm going to show off the new Paladins crossover pass, which is Monstercat themed. Now, I'm actually a huge fan of Monstercat. So I've been really... Okay, you need to stop that. I've been really excited for this since I found out it was happening. There's a lot to unpack here, though. There's a lot of skins. There's 2 skins themed after GG McGree. A Justin O skin. I think there's actually 2 Justin O skins. There's a boss fight skin, and there's a whipped cream skin. And I could be wrong about the number of boss fight and whipped cream skins. But you may notice that they're not showing up here. Not all of them are, anyway. There is a reason. And that reason is that the skins for boss fight and whipped cream are going to be in available to Amazon Prime users. So if you're an Amazon Prime user, you'll have access to these skins eventually. Let's go ahead and take a look at the skins. We have 2 skins for Sky. I just need to find out where the heck she is. Name. Thank you. Really appreciate the fact that that wasn't in alphabetical order. Okay. So 2 of the skins are GG McGree skins, as I said. We have the... Where's the other... Okay, here's the regular GG McGree skin. It's a pretty nice skin, honestly. I mean, honestly, it's not my favorite. But, I mean, it doesn't look bad. Take a look at the weapon, if it... I was hoping to just get the weapon, but I guess you can't really with her. But then we have the VIP GG McGree skin. This is actually available in the free Battle Pass. It's just a greener version of that skin, and it's pretty nice. I actually like this one better than the premium skin, but you get the premium skin for the first day of the Battle Pass. You have to play a lot more to get the other one, so it's kind of the trade-off there. The next skin, I have to be honest, I cannot remember who it's for, but, I got it right. It was not for Khan. And this is what that looks like. Justin O has a skin. Honestly, if you haven't seen Justin O's Welcome to the City of Oz project, you probably want to go do that. But I mean, the skin isn't really related to that. It doesn't seem to me, at least, that it's related to that. But it is a really cool skin. I honestly, as someone who really likes Justin O, cannot see what, like, if this... I don't think this has any references to Justin O. So I'm guessing what it is that each artist was able to kind of tell the people who work on Paladins what kind of skin they wanted. And the developers kind of just went with it. This is the VIP version. A lot more tiger-y themed. I actually like this one a lot because tigers are my favorite animal. And I don't know if this one's one that you can get for free. I actually don't know how you get these. Sky needs to quit talking. I don't have the rights to those songs. Okay, so VIP Justin O is not free. And neither is the other Justin O skins. So neither of the Justin O skins are free, so you have to actually work for those. With the possible option of, I don't know how it works, but maybe you could purchase them. I guess I could easily find that out by just going here and clicking here. So no, you have to earn them in the crossover pass, but maybe in the future you might be able to buy them or get them, like buy the battle pass in the future, the whole battle pass. I'm not sure how that works. I'm not trying to pretend like I know what I'm talking about. But there you go. Now, the two skins that you will get for the Prime Gaming. One, and I'm sorry, I have to find out who the skin is for. I think I know, at least one of them is... I'm trying to think, because I could look it up. Was it Koga? Koga boss fight, yep. Honestly, I don't think I have to explain myself here. This is an incredible skin. It's very boss fight. It feels like boss fights later, like newer stuff, but I also like the little Monstercat details over the skin. Again, this one's going to be available for Twitch Prime users, or Amazon Prime users. Amazon Prime Gaming, is that what it's called now? Amazon Gaming users. And then we have a skin, I believe, for Ying, but I could very easily be proven wrong here. It's not for Ying. Okay, it has someone falling. Oh, Cassie. It was for Cassie. Pardon me while I completely forget what I'm talking about for a second. Whipped Cream Cassie. Whipped Cream Cassie. And so the bird is now Monstercat, which I find hilarious. And honestly, this just looks like Whipped Cream does in real life. If you've seen pictures of any of these artists, and you might know where their skins come from, if you know their brand. And of course, I love the Monstercat part of the skin, so I'm definitely going to use the skin when I get it, because it's just... I love it. For one, I think it's hilarious. For two, I just think it looks good. But there you go. You may have noticed there was something else in here, and that is Betty La Bamba. Now, I'm going to make this shorter than an actual full look-through of Betty La Bamba as a sort of casual player perspective video. This isn't really a casual player perspective video, but I am going to kind of look over her abilities and her other things, but I'm going to kind of try to do a casual player perspective video on her at some point in the future. But so her talents, I guess it would make more sense to look at her abilities first, just so that we know what we're even talking about. So let's get out of here and let us look at her abilities. Her grenade launcher. I should go somewhere where I can actually attack people. Okay, grenade launcher. Fire a grenade from your launcher that deals more damage and hits in a larger area if you hit the enemy directly. So, that's if it doesn't hit an enemy. That's if it does hit an enemy. So, that's if it doesn't. That's if it does. It's a subtle difference, I think. But we can... I'm trying to, like, get it to just... It's very bouncy, so it's kind of hard to get it to hit an enemy without, like, deal damage to an enemy. I'm gonna wait for him to get his health back. He was at full health before, so that did 3. A direct hit deals like 3.5 of those. It's hard to tell how much damage it deals direct, like total. Cluster grenade. This launches a grenade that creates additional explosions. Based on the number of enemies hit, can spawn up to 6 explosives. So it can spawn explosives for the whole team. So is that for... Okay, so I think that the best way to experience this would be to go over here. And we're going to...
Check this one out.
So that did 3 explosions. This guy will only do 1, and if we only hit these 2 guys with it, it will only do 2. Oh no, it still did 3, so that's a pretty big range. Then can I get a 4? It appears not.
Killing spree.
At least not where I threw it, but that's not a definitive proof that you can't get 4 people in that tiny group, or in that big of an area, but... So over here, if I throw it here, that did appear to... Yes, that did appear to do all 3. So, interesting. I really like it, to be honest. Hail of bombs. That's the E. We'll talk about shift in a second. Send on a massive chalk full of explosives. Magazine. I can't talk. A magazine chock full of explosives that spray upward and outward to land randomly in an area around where it deploys. Okay, so obviously the okay.
That's 5 in a row.
That could very well be devastating. And I feel like Betty Bamba is pretty much a character designed for me. When I played Overwatch, I do not make a secret of this, but when I played Overwatch, I very much was a Junkrat fan. But, you know. So now let's talk about her shift ability. It is a movement ability. It is jump forwards and upwards, damaging and knocking back enemies caught behind and below you. You can use this ability to up to 3 times before it goes on cooldown. So, okay, so it's kind of a triple jump. And then it goes on cooldown after you use it those times. I like that. Now for her ultimate, which is of course the one I'm most excited for. Long live the Queen. This, I'm going to be honest, feels very Diva ultimate. I've seen the videos and I'm so excited to get to try it for myself. But it does have a little bit of a bigger advantage to Diva's ultimate where you can actually control it a little bit more. It's almost like a combination of Diva and Junkrat's ultimate. And since those were my 2 mains in Overwatch, you have to understand how excited I am for this hero. Even though I don't play the game that much, I do actually really like looking at the heroes, and I do plan on playing the game when I have free time. Let's then, now that we've looked at that, swap the loadout. Fire radius position is what we've been using. Explosive damage sets enemies on fire for 0.3% of their maximum health every 0.1 second for 1.5 seconds. Additional damage hits, or additional hits refresh the duration. That's what we've been using. Controlled Fury is the next one we're going to do. Reduce the range of Hail of Bombs by 50%, concentrating explosions in a smaller area, and reduce the cooldown by 2 seconds. We'll see what that looks like. And of course, I'm going to use the cards that they give you. So we saw earlier what this looked like for that.
I should buy something.
That is noticeably less. I know it's hitting the ceiling there, but it is noticeably tighter even then. If we go forward, before it was hitting to maybe about like here. So let's just see. Yeah, I mean, that's noticeably shorter. Of course, I should, just for my own sake, check it with this as well. And see what we get here. This is about where I had it placed the last time. Oh, and that, yeah. Okay, so it reaches the whole room.
Annihilation.
It reaches the whole room, in other words, without fire disposition. With controlled fury. Without controlled fury, it reaches the whole room. With controlled fury, it's a much smaller area. Gotta bounce. Reduce the cooldown of explosive personality by 6 seconds, but reduce your movement speed by 15. Oh, that's noticeable. That is noticeable already. I was gonna ask if that was an in general thing, but it is in general. When it says movement speed reduction, it means in general. So do bear that in mind. You will be moving a lot slower with that. To swap the loadout so that you can see what I'm talking about. I would almost like... Yeah, I would almost want to do like a thing kind of side-by-side comparison, but I just feel like it's very much worth noting the difference here. Like,
can we spend credit soon?
If you do want the trade-off of being able to use this more often, it may be worth it, because that's only a 4-second cooldown at this point. But your movement speed is so much slower. You really got to be careful with it, honestly. Like, just That's all I'm saying. With all that being said, I'm going to save my full thoughts and analysis here for the casual player perspective video, which I'm actually going to try to play a game since I kind of went over her abilities here. And we're gonna, I think for the casual player perspective, I think I'm gonna skip the Minecraft video next week and we'll do a casual player perspective next week where I'm going to do a short little game with Betty La Bamba. And we're going to, see how Betty La Bamba feels in a actual game. I'm gonna try to do a deathmatch game because I think that would be more fun to watch. And there you go. That is Betty La Bamba. And the rest of the Monstercat update, I believe is what they're calling this update. Let me know what your favorite part of the update is in the comment section down below. Let me know how you like Betty La Bamba, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.